Before you start the exercises, make sure please that you've watched the 2 videos on relative and absolute cells so that you understand exactly what you need to do on the exercises. For our first one, use an absolute cell reference to add the blue number to all of these numbers. So we're going to start off there with an equals. We click on our number there to get the cell reference, add the one in the blue box. Now we need that to be an absolute cell reference, so press the F4 key, press enter. Go back up with your arrow keys and replicate. Save, move on and do the other 3 questions. Make sure that you've got your name and class in there as well before you save. So our next exercise then, for our second exercise we're going to calculate the VAT on these sales. So make sure your name and class are in there, and then we're going to calculate the profit. We've done this enough times now. The profit is the selling price minus the cost. Back up and drag the replicator down there. So for the VAT we need to find 20% of that selling price. So the easiest way to do that is find 1% first. So we're going to start off with equals. I'm going to put this in brackets so it will calculate this first. That one divided by 100. So that will get us 1%. So just to look at that, look there, we've got our 1%. Let's go back into that formula though. Then we're going to multiply by the VAT rate. When we replicate this though, we don't want that cell to start shifting down, so we press the F4 key. Then we replicate that. So each time we've calculated 20% of all of these. So our selling price is going to be what the shop was selling it for plus the VAT. And then we replicate down. So you can't see it on the screen here, you do have a total underneath there. That's calculated already. Final part then, the VAT rate changes occasionally. So what you're going to do then with this is change the VAT rate to 17.5%, and that should change all of our prices. You'll notice that the spreadsheet's rounding off that 17.5% to 18%, but if we look up in the formula bar, it is still 17.5%, so we don't need to worry about that. Final thing then is to show our formulas. So we're going to go to our menus at the top, we're going to go over to formulas, over there, then we're going to find show formulas and switch that on. So what that does then, it shows exactly what we've typed in, and if you were doing this for an exam, the printout there would prove that you've actually put the formulas in and you haven't just copied the answers off someone else. Once you get to that stage, save your file and then move on.